Has this ever happened to you? You miss your train to the Okigahara forest and leave 2 hours late, but that still would have been enough time to take the tour bus that drops you off 30 minutes from the forest, hike around a little bit when you get there, and then walk back to catch the last tour bus of the day back to the train station. But instead, you accidentally get off the train 1 stop early at the Mount Fuji station and fall down, ripping your favorite Tuesday of California socks, and not one person stops to ask if you are okay, and then you end up missing the tour bus? Of course it has. And when you realized you didn't have enough time, I hope you also checked out Churieto Pagoda instead. I still got my hike in that day, and it was straight up the side of a mountain. Churieto Pagoda is 400 steps up the side of Mount Arakura. Frequent stops to catch my breath doubled as opportunities to gaze in amazement of snow-capped Mount Fuji, ringed with clouds on the other side of the valley. This was a month before COVID shut down the entire world, and the weather was perfect that day. The Arakura Fuji Sengen Shrine is a welcome break halfway up the mountain. Founded in 708, this temple has been a major spiritual destination for Japanese parents seeking safe delivery of their babies. The monks graciously let me walk around and behold the magnitude of the tiny temple. Then I continued up the trail. The 5-story pagoda at the top was constructed in 1963 as a peace monument. The view across the valley is spectacular and is one of the most iconic images of Japan. Downside of coming here in February, I was a few weeks too early to see the valley full of cherry blossoms. Upside of coming here in February, I didn't have to climb the mountain in any kind of heat. Japan closed its borders the week after I was there, so there was no time for me to linger. After vibing out and soaking in the ambience for a while, I headed back down the mountain and to the train station to make sure I didn't miss my train back to Tokyo. As I waited, I had the best vegetarian sushi platter I've ever eaten at Shaw's Sushi Bar across the street from the train station. The tempura shisho leaves changed my life permanently. So that's my story. I didn't get to explore the Japanese suicide forest, so that just means I need to find my way back here someday, ghost hunting equipment in hand. Instead, I got to behold one of the most amazing sights I've ever seen, and eat some damn good sushi while I was there.
I'll be there to guide you into the great unknown.
So that's my story. So that's my story. So that's my story.